Hello, this is Morgan Friedman, live and direct from Columbus, Ohio, here to bring you the King Kaleb podcast. Hide your white women and buckle up.
These niggas can't match what I create. Boy, I'm actually great. Homie, I used to stash cracks by the gate. The couple stacks I would make, what the Mac on my waist. I could send a package upstate and have you stabbed in the face. Thought you was safe.
Hello, everybody. Completely out of my mind. And welcome, folks, to episode 54 of the greatest show to ever be made here. Horse texting me? No, I'm good. Okay. Episode 54 of the King Kaleb podcast. As always, folks, I'm your host here with the most, King Kaleb here. Hide your wives, hide your white women. All that shit, all that jazz. And this evening, what we're doing today, I don't fucking know, people. I'm losing my goddamn mind. Episode 54 of the King Kaleb podcast here, July the 11th, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning when I'm doing this shit. As always, preposterous times that I'm wide-ass awake. And, yeah, we're here live, folks, in my studio room. I'm up in the closet, doing this podcast, trying to open this shit up. It gets fucking hot as fuck or cold as fuck. Whatever temperature the weather is outside, it's my closet. It's my closet, because I have five fucking windows in my room for some reason. I don't know if I've discussed this before on the fucking podcast. But yeah, I don't know who the fuck designed this shit and why. But yeah, I always have to have fucking covers and blankets and shower covers. Pretty much, that's what the house that shit is. To block out the heat and or cold. So I always have either a fan or a heater on at all times. But of course, when I'm in the fucking closet-like area, stairs thing, it's like a little closet, mini as hell, but then there's there's stairs up to the attic, which is not that big either, and I don't think we can walk on the floors, because we might get our shit break into, but nevertheless, we're back at it again, folks. Past week or whatever was 4th of July. How was you guys' 4th of July? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. But it's always good to hang out with the family or just anyone else, friends, who are the fuck. Eat some mediocre to halfway decent food and, just get together, laugh, hoopla, nonsense, and whatnot. So nothing too eventful, just the regular hangouts and whatnot. Work, I mean, I'm on vacation right now as we speak. I got 8 days off, unpaid vacation. But, it's still better than being there. I'd rather not get paid than get paid to work there. That's where I'm at in my life. Kaleb, what are you doing? Get a new job, do something with your life. I know, people, I'm lazy as fuck. Anyway. So yeah, that's been that. I mean, the whores have been out. Whore Watch 2019, Tatiana's. It was a great time for my last time there. Our last day, it was shit's illegal. I mean, and if they expect anything else but me railing the fuck out of them in public, I don't know what the fuck their problem is. At this point, it's your fault. All right, I got me too'd. How dare you? All right, what the why are you wearing 2 pieces of fabric covering your ass? That's just, no. You have no reason to be wearing that shit unless you want me to look. And don't get mad at me when I am looking. Of course, they never really get mad at me when I look because I'm, good looking myself. So, I let it, I can slide sometimes. But I'm just saying, if it were to ever happen, or the boyfriend catches you. Boyfriend really doesn't say shit either, It's really funny though when it happens. I know I've probably talked about this before, but it's still fucking hilarious when that happens. So yeah, that's been the highlight. That's how you know I've been doing better at work, when the highlight is me looking at ass. I mean, it still gets annoying here and there, having to do all the fucking work alone, and knowing that this shit will not get any better. It will only improve once it's the wintertime, when I'm going to be there less, but then I still won't have anyone there. But, you know, at least I won't have to do as much work, you know, because we're going to have fucking, we usually get Halloween shit up in about August, so that's going to be good. My manager told me that our grill corral will be leaving soon, if not already did. Which that's always fucking annoying, having to put in and out 30 fucking grills every fucking day. So glad we don't have that shit to deal with. So that's been that. This has been this. Major NBA news. Kawhi and Paul George to the Thunder. What the fuck am I talking about? To the Clippers. I don't know how Kawhi got that out of his ass, but they're very sneaky and low-key with it, which is a shock, especially nowadays when all the insiders and all that shit know everything. No, breaking news sources have told me it's a justification to go check in. If I say, I've talked to Kawhi Leonard's bistro manager in Portland, Oregon, and he saw him in middle school. He knows that just nonsensical random shit that they bring out of their ass to get these storylines out. It's going to be interesting to see. There's a lot of parody now, all right? A lot of fucking parody. Russell Westbrook probably, most likely, will be getting traded. They're saying Miami more than likely, or that's the main fucking theme that they're saying, guy. All right, they're fucking, we're going to Miami, UKSA. I don't know what my racial fucking impressions come from people, but it's going to be interesting to see. It's very open, the NBA. It's looking like D-Lo is going to stay with the fucking Warriors, guy. So that's interessante. Did we talk about Danny Green and all them going to the Lakers? DeMarcus Cousins going there too. It's going to be interesting, people. It's going to be really interesting. We'll have a lot of predictions and whatnot when it comes to fruition, and then when we come closer to the start of the season. NFL training camp will be starting shortly, so we're going to talk about that nonsense. That fucking breaking news here. I'll tell you what, if the Buffalo Bills, they're my sleeper team of the week. I'll tell you what, if Josh Allen gets his stuff together, if this young core defense, if they really get to that, all the talking heads just making random ass, bold ass, loud ass claims for no reason, just to get some headlines, just to draw something to their whack ass shows that they produce. So, it's always the same shit every year, but it's always entertaining because it's what we fucking live for. So, can't wait for that shit. What else I can't wait for is when you had a long day of work, you're hungry, you're craving nothing but delicious flavors, and you just sit back at home, turn on the fucking stove or whatnot, however you use it, microwave, however you cook this shit. Fuck, put it in a toaster, I don't give a shit, you dumb niggas. Anyway, American ramen, folks. American ramen comes in many delicious, scrumptious flavors. We're talking about chicken, picante, beef, roast beef, rosemary, oriental, tangerine, beef brisket. I saw they have a new mozzarella cheese fucking cup or some shit like that. Folks, it's just, we're balling. We're running off on the plug. That's all I gotta say. All right, running off on the plug. Be there, be square. I don't care. All right, American Ramen. Use discount promo code. Listen up, people. Use discount promo code MIXGOD. That is MIXEDGOD. All capital letters. MIXGOD. It saves you 88% on every and any fucking purchase of American Ramen, folks. All right, I'm telling you, I would not lie to you when I say that American Ramen is where it's at. All right, folks. American Ramen. When you're broke as fuck. Oh, God. Sick from the thoughts. Anyway, so that's really what's been going on in my life, my wacky world of sitting at home jacking off, watching wrestling, football, basketball, and playing the exact same things I just said earlier, video games of 5 to 10 years plus old. Yeah, so that's that. The ESPYs was on. The fucking ESPYs was on today with Tracy Morgan and all that shit. Usually I like the ESPYs. I'm a sucker for sports shows and whatnot. But I hear a Negro coming up the stairs with me. Gotta keep it quiet, folks. Okay, usually I'm a sucker for fucking award shows, but recently the ESPYs, I know I've talked about it, and I get why they do it, because it's Disney and Kumbaya, my lord, Kumbaya, and liberals, and now that the women won the World Cup, Jesus Christ, I don't watch soccer, people. You know, the liberal agenda is to no end, and, they just went overboard with this shit. It's not even funny anymore. The monologue, Tracy was kind of, I don't know, his timing was off. I don't know. He never really had perfect timing, to be completely honest with you. I mean, Tracy Morgan's cool and all, but he's definitely not one of my favorite comedians or actors or any of that nonsense. You know, he has some good lines here and there, but, you know, it just wasn't... I mean, it used to be really funny back in the day. I mean, when Jamie Foxx fucking hosted, when Justin Timberlake hosted, I think he probably did the funniest job based on comedy. And I know it's a fucking sports show and award. It's not supposed to be this fucking comedy hour, but at least liven it up, man. You got all these sad stories about all these veterans, all these people without limbs, and Courage Awards and all this shit, and it's great to, you know, recognize these people and give them a voice and whatnot, but it's like, come on, man, can we not be crying for 3 fucking hours? Can we just enjoy ourselves as human beings, man? That's what I don't get. Just people nowadays just don't know how to, or don't want to enjoy their lives for some reason. I don't know, they just want to complain or cry and mope and bitch, and, you know, it's just like, do you ever enjoy your life at all? Is there a moment in time in your life that you're happy, glad to be doing whatever you're doing with the people you love or whatnot? I don't know. This is a real hour with Kaleb. This is just a random tangent, but yeah, I don't know. That's just my main gripe. I don't know. It's just a little more lively. All the other shows are funny, or at least they try to be funny, you know. The NBA Awards was kind of hit or miss with Shaq, and they had a laugh track, which I didn't like at all. Why are you having laugh tracks when it's a live fucking audience and whatnot? I didn't get it, people. It's not huge. It's not great. But yeah, I don't know about that, folks. I don't know. The main story, speaking of which, since the fucking broads won the World Cup, I still don't want whoever that lesbian bitch is with the multicolored hair. Don't talk to me, alright? I do not want you in my office. I don't want you in my White House. I want you win or shut up. They won the fucking shit, you know. We're gonna act like we care. And you know, all this talk about equal pay for the women, for the fucking broads, gay, for they fucking broads. I'm on crack, people. And you know, for the women's soccer, and then WNBA. I know you've heard about that. I think it's just, once again, unnecessary nonsense. It's just like, they just want someone to disagree with them so they can just complain and say that they're a bigot and a sexist and a feminist. Me personally, throughout ever, I've never once cared about how much people get paid. I never say that people get overpaid, people get underpaid. You know, all these NBA contracts, NFL contracts, every year a new quarterback gets signed, or such and such MLB player gets $300 gajillion. I've never cared once about someone getting their money. You know, just, you get your money. I'm happy for you. I don't really give a shit. You can give some to me, because this Marriage and Ramen sponsor isn't paying anything, believe it or not, folks. But yeah, I don't. They act like we're like none of us want them to get paid. Like, we don't give a fuck. Sure, get paid more, but it's like, no one's out here vetoing, like, no, don't pay them, don't pay the bitches, don't pay the whore, the money. I mean, we all know why they're not getting paid equally. They don't have the same revenue, and they don't attract the same amount of fans and fucking advertising as the men do. That's just what it is, especially for the WNBA. Now, women's soccer is completely different, because they are significantly better than the men, and have always been and always will be. So the women's, I can see the argument. They probably get just as much sponsorships, you think, or ad revenue, or people watch them a little bit more, you think. I don't know. I still think the men still, a small degree, get more viewership and whatnot. But also, at the end of the day, folks, it's soccer, in America, we really don't give a fuck. All right, we care. The three most popular sports, man, are 4 or 5. It's football, basketball, pro wrestling, and fucking baseball at this point. I mean, if we're being completely honest with us. So I don't think anyone really gives a shit about soccer, whatever. But I just don't like this notion that they think that we don't want them to get paid. That we can't do anything, honey. I'm sorry, Alex Morgan. I want to rail the fuck out of you. I want to get a goal in you. But I saw she had a boyfriend, which was very depressing. Because why wouldn't a beautiful woman like her not have a boyfriend? But, you know, I mean, that aside, it's like, yeah, we don't care. Like, what? Sure, get your money. It's not, I mean, how many rallies and how many walks and protests do I have to take for you guys to get that we're not the enemy here? We don't give a fuck, people. We do not give a fuck. I don't know, folks. It's a wild world we live in, where everyone and anyone is offended and complains and cries, fake outrage about getting outraged. People are bitching about people that bitch. It's just, that's why I'm just cooling in my room, chilling, listening to my boom bap rap shit, watching my wrestling, watching my foosball, playing the same old fucking 2K games. I'm chilling, alright? Y'all do y'all, I do me. And clearly I'm the only one doing me, because I'm staying alone. Wait a minute, it's another whore. No, whore didn't text me. That's later. But, yeah, as always, folks, this has been the King Kaleb Podcast, episode 54. A little quickie for you guys, as I'll be back in my sabbatical bedroom, which I am right now, back to lounge and enjoy my break, folks. I hope you guys, please, if you do anything, please try to enjoy your lives. That's the only thing I will ever preach to you people. Find a way to enjoy your life, and it really doesn't even have to involve anyone else or anything else, really. It's the mind state, alright? I'm not trying to sound like a fucking hippie, but just find what makes you happy, and as long as it's not illegal or just beyond mad, go for it, folks, alright? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. This has been your boy King Kaleb here, signing the fuck out.